Sometimes our biggest blessings don't arrive the way we expect. Little, the tiny orange tabby cat, didn't come with a plan. He just showed up. One ordinary day in an ordinary moment, and somehow nothing would ever be the same. He was scared and unsure. But young Grace knew there was something special about this kitten the moment she took him into her arms. Around that time, things weren't always easy for Grace. School could feel lonely. Some days she felt like she didn't quite fit in, and that kind of loneliness can make the world feel very quiet. But when Little came into her life, something changed. She started to laugh again, and somehow the love and joy Little gave her brought the sunshine back. Grace wasn't really alone. She had a best friend. His name was Dylan. Dylan was there from the very beginning. From the moment Little showed up, they wondered where he came from, who he belonged to. And then, without really planning it, they realized the answer was simple. The kitten belonged with them. "What should we call him?" Grace asked. Dylan looked at the tiny orange kitten for a long moment and smiled. "Little," he said, because that's what he was, small and perfect. From the very beginning, Little was full of surprises. He loved warm windows, he loved rolling over for belly rubs, and more than anything, he loved turkey. Feeding time was never quiet, or calm, or dignified, but it was always full of laughter. One day, Grace noticed something that made her laugh like crazy. Little was sitting in the window watching the rain. When the glass fogged up, Little lifted his tiny paw and started clearing off the fog, just enough to see outside. Grace was amazed how smart Little was and how her beloved cat was always paying attention, always figuring things out in his own way. Time passed, Grace grew, and Little grew older too. One day, Grace noticed Little didn't seem to be feeling well. So she and Dylan took him to see Dr. Ron, who said it was almost time to say goodbye to their beloved and faithful friend. They took him home and held him close until he went to the Rainbow Bridge. Their hearts were broken, but Grace and Dylan knew that Little was at peace. Little was free, running again, playing again, happy and exactly where he was meant to be. Not long after Little went to the Rainbow Bridge, Grace began thinking about all the things he taught her during their time together. She realized the most important lesson she learned from him was that even in life's most sad and lonely times, love is always there to help us in some way, shape, or form. For her, Little was that love, guiding, comforting, and healing her through all of life's ups and downs. "Angels unaware really do walk among us," Grace said to Dylan one day. "Our angel Little earned his wings in ways we can't even begin to count." "The angels are lucky to have him," Dylan said softly. "And one day, we'll see him again." Grace smiled through her tears. "I know we will," she said. "I know we will."